Still don't know what to talk about today. And I'm pretty sure right when I go to record, the entire neighborhood decides to have big trucks and trash cans and dump trucks and the dog barks and all the things. Trucks and trailers and they all drive by. Oh, I've got this beautiful pedalite piece. I have fallen in love with it. It's so flaky and mermaidy. I just love it. So what should we talk about today? I have been noticing that, okay, I know what we're gonna talk about. So to me, right, self-care and self-love are different. Love is the raw, the honest, the emotion, the honest parts of ourselves. Where care is the actual like action. So there's a difference to me between self-love and self-care. I've seen a lot recently where self-care is being portrayed as self-love. So care is the acts, right? So what are the things that fill your cup? Taking a bath, with the salts and the bubbles and the candles, and working out, going to the salon, going to the spa, getting your toes done, going shopping. Those things are categorized as self-care, right? They're great. They're great. They're fine. They're dandy. I truly believe that they are necessary to kind of recharge sometimes. But they are not self-love. Self-love is being radically honest with yourself. Stopping yourself and asking why you want to do something. It is asking yourself to be honest with yourself. Why are you choosing not to work out? Why are you choosing to spend money? Why are you choosing to not keep promises to yourself? Actually having those conversations with yourself, that's self-love. Calling yourself out on your bullshit, that's self-love. Self-love is recommitting to yourself with actions, gaining confidence in the things that you want to do. If you are on a path towards being debt-free or changing the way that you exchange money, if you are looking to be out of debt or build a new something or buy something, right? And you're choosing to have self-care that is taking away from your goals and your passions, meaning instead of putting the X amount of dollars into that savings account or into that bill, you're choosing to take that money and you're going to spend it on something that doesn't feel good, right? So it not feeling good, meaning when you do it, you feel yucky or you feel regretful, or when you slide that card because you want that purse, or you slide that card because you just got your nails done, or you slide that card for a dinner with the girlfriends that you were fucking miserable at. When you do things like that and you choose self-care in that form, but yet you don't feel good about it, you're taking away from this love bucket, right? You're taking away from this goal that you have. When you choose to do something that energetically does not feel good because it's self-care and you've categorized it as self-care, but you don't feel good when you do it, you're robbing yourself of this. You're robbing yourself of the love. You're robbing yourself of your confidence. Okay. You spend money You don't feel good about it because ultimately in the back of your mind, you want this to pay off the debt, to get the Maserati, to start building the basement, to pay for your kids' college, to whatever the case may be. You just want a fat fucking savings account, right? When you spend money over here and it doesn't feel good, you're robbing yourself of this. Okay. I am just as guilty. I am guilty. So what I have chosen to do is when I spend money, I spend it intentionally. Okay. I'm getting much better at it. So when I choose to spend money on things that aren't a necessity, in my old ways of thinking, right? I change it. Why am I buying this? Why do I want to purchase this? Okay, so sushi night with my son. It is something we do every week. It is a non-negotiable. It used to be on Mondays, now it's on Tuesdays. We go get sushi and donuts every week. It used to be a panic for me when I slid the card because I didn't have the money. No, I had the money. I just felt guilty for buying it because I had food at home. Ultimately is what it came down to, right? So over the last year, we've been doing this for a year now. I have changed my mindset around sushi and donut night. Okay. When I slide my card to pay for sushi and donuts every week, I do it with excitement and knowing that when we're going to go home and we're going to spend time together and we're going to go home and talk about how fucking amazing the donuts were and enjoy that time that he and I get to reconnect. So I get excited to spend that money because I know that it means I'm spending time with my child. When I choose to buy him toys at the store, sometimes he buys it himself with his money and sometimes I buy it. When I buy it, it's intentional. I don't buy it because he's whining. I don't buy it because he's begging me. I buy it because I want to choose to feel good about spending money on my child. So I choose to. I don't regret it when I throw it away or when I donate it. I don't feel that guilt anymore like I used to. Because I've chosen to live in a vibration that there's always more. I'm choosing to spend this money because I want to make a memory with my child. I want to show him that we can buy things that we want because we work hard and it feels good. Now, has it always felt that way for me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So let's talk about going to the salon, going to get your nails done, your lashes done, your hair done. Now, same kind of deal. I have a goal to be debt free, right? But when I choose to spend $90 every 3 weeks on my nails, my lashes, it is a choice that I make because I'm making an investment in myself. It is self-care because that's how I feel good. I feel good about me looking good. It makes me feel better. It brings me confidence. That to me is worth it because that's how I know I'm loving on myself. I'm spending that time and that money because it makes me feel better. And ultimately that gains my confidence, right? If you are going to the salon and you're spending money on nails and lashes and hair because you think you have to keep up with people, or because, so-and-so likes it when you do this, or you think you have to because, everybody at the office does, or everybody on Instagram does, or whatever, and you're doing those things and you don't feel good about that, that's not self-care. You're taking away. You're not doing it for yourself. So self-love is being honest about what it is that you truly want and where you're at vibrationally, where can you, okay, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt. I keep seeing butterflies everywhere. I have this deck on my freaking desk. You guys can't see it's right behind my computer. There's freaking butterflies on this deck. I didn't even realize it. Butterflies are getting me. They're speaking to me. Okay, sorry. So self-love is when you're radically honest about the way you're doing things, right? You want to love yourself unconditionally. You want to love yourself relentlessly. So when you choose things that are self-care because you think you have to, right? That's not self-love and that's not self-care. Self-care is choosing to do things that make you feel good and give you confidence. Okay. That's what gives you self-love. When you have confidence and you have those honest, hard conversations with yourselves, that's what brings self-love. Okay. If you want to take a damn bath every morning, take a damn bath every morning because that's how you feel good. Okay. Do it. Okay. Because it's going to fill this love bucket. What I think is portrayed with self-care is it's in a way, to me, it's a guilt thing. Like, this is how you take care of yourself. This is how you should, spend time and care on yourself, when you don't feel good when you do it, right? If you feel like you have to go to the gym and you have to run the whole time, but the whole time you're miserable, that's not self-care. You're making yourself miserable. Find something else to do. But you have to have that conversation with yourself. You have to have that honest, vulnerable conversation with yourself in order to find actual self-care that you're actually caring and filling up your cup. If you're not doing that, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. So I would really challenge you to, find things in the self-care category, right, that actually make you feel good and fill up your cup and give you confidence. Okay. Whatever that is. Okay. If that means that you choose to spend every Friday morning and you go to Starbucks and you spend time with yourself and you read a damn book because that's what you want to do and that feels good, then you fucking do it. If you want to go on a vacation because you want quiet time or you want quality time with your kids or your man or your friends, and you're doing that with an intent to spend time to nourish yourself, that's care. And that's honest. That's filling up your cup. That's self-love. Okay. You know what you need and you do it. When you do things out of self-care because you think you have to, it doesn't work like that. It does not fill self-love. I really hope that this makes total sense. Do things that feel good to you. Do not do things that don't feel good. Do not invite in energy that doesn't feel right. Don't click follow on an Instagram account or a Facebook group that doesn't feel good just because you think you have to. You don't have to follow someone because they follow you. You know what I mean? You don't have to follow them back. You don't. Maybe they need to hear your message. That doesn't mean that you need to hear theirs. That's being honest with yourself. Okay. That's a boundary. Knowing your boundaries between what is actual self-care and knowing what's going to fill up that love bucket for yourself. That's important. Dog. See, I told you, the dog. Oh, okay. Self-care, self-love, totally different. Don't buy into the self-love feeling like you got to spend all this money, you got to do all these things, you got to spend all this time. No. That is not self-love. Self-care is not self-love. Self-love is being radically honest with yourself, having hard conversations with yourself, filling up your cup, making yourself feel whole. And you do that by the self-care that feels good, that has an intent of feeling good, and it fills your love cup. Okay. Please don't do things that don't feel good to you. That doesn't work. Try it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it again. Choose a different option. You always can change your mind. Okay. But you have to be radically honest with yourself. You do. You have to be honest with yourself. That's how you get self-love. That's how you get self-confidence. That's how you grow. It's how you shed the layers of the onion, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's my rant for today. I love you so much. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You can always find me on Instagram at Manda, Manda, Stores, STORRS. And I'm on Anchor, YouTube now. Yeah, I love you. Oh, and Instagram, my relentlessly.love Instagram for all my business stuff. So, and we got all the bracelets, we got Reiki going on. I got a crystal course. We're gonna be working on doing Reiki classes. I'm excited to be a Reiki master and be able to help people through their Reiki journey and unlock Reiki. I like calling it unlock. I don't know. It's so cool. I love it. Anyways, I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.